we are also the #1 company when it comes to graphic cards. We are also #1 in gaming monitors, where you can actually get very high refresh rates on the monitor. We are also #3 in the world when it comes to consumer notebooks business. So in laptops, when it comes to consumer laptops, we are #3 in the world. And this is also a very interesting fact for you, that as far as the brand valuation is concerned, Asus is the most valuable brand of Taiwan. Okay, and this is by Interbrand, and for consecutively last 4 years, okay, we've been rated as the most valuable brand out of Taiwan. Every year we win, easily 4,300 to 4,500 awards, which means on a daily basis, on an average, Asus is globally winning around 10 to 12 awards for various aspects of our business, whether it be product design or products or technology or corporate social responsibility. We win on an average around 12 awards plus daily basis. And also we are one of the world's most admired tech companies and notebook PC companies by Fortune. In India, we are not new. We've established a presence since the last 12 years. A lot of you might be using PCs or laptops, which actually are motherboards, right? And we also launched mobile phone business in the year 2014. And in fact, in India, we've got 16 branches all over the country. We've got one in Calcutta, and we've got 200 plus service centers all across the country. And about 164 cities in the country have our service centers. Also, we've got a very large call center in India, which attends to any of the calls that you may actually put up for any product query. And the good part about our service is that, one, when you go to our service center, we have an invoice-free service. So you don't need to carry your box or invoice anything, just carry your phone if it has a problem. And we then check the activation date, and on the basis of that, we repair your phone, in warranty or out of warranty accordingly. So it's a very hassle-free service experience for the consumers. And the other thing is, let's say if the service center is not close to your house, we also do a free pickup and drop service for you. So you don't need to travel to the service center. If you subscribe to the CMP program of Flipkart, then in that scenario, you can actually get free pickup and drop. Your product is covered from any kind of damage risk as well, whether it's a water damage or drop damage or any kind of damage, it's protected. Then also it's protected against theft right now. And you get a free pickup and drop service. And at the back end with Flipkart, it comes back to us and we do the service and repair of the phone, so that you get a company authorized Pro M2 and Max M2. So I'll take you through them quickly. Okay, so we are calling the Max Pro M2. Max Pro M1 was an unbeatable performer 1.0 for us, and Max Pro M2 is an unbeatable performer 2.0 for us. And Max M2 is a true power pack performer, a best all-rounder that you can actually buy the price segment that this phone will be coming in. So this year we launched multiple products, right from a Lite, which is priced at 5,999, to an ROG phone, which is like ultimate technology. Have anyone of you watched the ROG video, launch video as well, which I made a presentation on the whole product in great detail. So you know it, right? I'm like, what kind of advanced product ROG is. Frankly speaking, at the price that it was, we bought in a certain stock, which was quite good, and we thought it will last us at least for a month. Very happy to confirm that we sold out that entire stock of ROG in 5 days from the sales start, and now we're waiting for the next shipment to come in. So that's really, really good response for ROG phone. You know the kind of technology we built into that product, and for that particular price point, it's again very good value for money, because you don't get that kind of technology or those kind of features even in phones at that price point. In India, the rupee has been depreciating against the dollar. So many of the industry leaders have already covered this point, that it was 64 at the beginning of 2018 and now it's at 72. So it's depreciated by more than 15%. Okay, and it did hit the industry hard. It does increase our cost. There's no two doubts about that fact. But what we realize is that at the end of the day, if you want to really grow as a brand, stick to the consumer promise with the products that you bought in. We have not increased our product prices. We've observed all the hate this year of the rupee depreciation, and I hope it doesn't depreciate more. But nonetheless, what we've done is we've actually maintained the prices. So when you actually compared the prices of our products at launch versus now, what has happened is the competition prices have actually gone up, but our products prices have remained the same. So actually, whatever was the competitive perception of the product at launch is way, way different right now. So right now, the product competitive than what it was at the time of launch. And that's something that people also have to realize when they look at the Asus phones. And the other important thing is about security updates. So we've been ensuring that the phones keep on getting bi-monthly security updates. So right now, the entire range of smartphones that we've launched this year in India have been updated for security till October 2018. And all the valuable feedback that you've been given on our existing products, we've also been working on that. So let's say we got a lot of feedback that Max Pro M1 we should enable EIS. We ensured that we enabled EIS across all the three variants of Max Pro M1. We also improved the camera performance. We also improved the biometric speed performance. Also in 5Z, we added 15 new functionalities post the launch. So it's not like just you bought the phone and there it was and we just sold it and forgot about it. We actually kept on improving the functionalities of the product to the best extent that we could. So people wanted gesture control and 5Z, we got in the gesture control. And another big question from a fan was that when are you getting the Pi update for 5Z, when are you getting the Pi update for Max Pro M1? So we have clearly confirmed our timelines, okay, for the Pi update for 5Z happening in January 2019. And yesterday we also confirmed that by Feb 2019 we will also give the Pi update for Zenfone Max Pro M1. Sorry. Okay. So coming to Max Pro M2, it's honestly a product which has been conceived by you and made by us. Because we took all your ideas, all your feedback, all the things that you're commenting on not only our products, but also what you're commenting on our competitors' products. What you like, we've been actually observing that. And we've actually built it into the Max Pro M2. So there is no rocket science to this. It's just good listening. That's all. So this is a product which has been conceived by you and made by us, and we tried to do the best that we could. So what we did is, in the mainstream segment, we wanted to get in the flagship design. And therefore we built on a design which is like really, really premium to look at. When you hold the phone in your hand, it should make a statement. That is the brief that we gave to our designers, and they did a damn good job at it. So what we've got is a completely new, which did a Max Pro M2. Just one phone audio, yeah, which would actually posted videos on Max Pro M2. I don't blame them. They've actually said that the phone has a glass back. And you actually see the phone today, okay, you will actually feel that the phone actually has a glass back. And if I don't tell you this is not glass, and I give you the phone around, if you are not like, like in this consciousness that I put you right now into, you will actually take it as glass. You'll see, yes, this phone has actually a glass back. And that's the kind of material and finishing that we do into the product to make it look really, really premium. And when you hold this phone in the hand, it will look like a flagship phone in your hand for sure, and give you that feel and finish as well. The beauty is, again, it's very, very lightweight. It's 175 grams, 2.5D hourglass, 88% speed to body ratio, and we've got a 3D curved ergonomic back. So what happens in some of the phones is that if you've got multiple layers and you hold the phone in your hand, you'll feel very, very rough edges, especially on the sides of the phone and where the side meets the back cover and the glass. But this phone has been contoured in such a way that it's completely 3D and gives you a very, very smooth feel when you hold the phone in your glass. And you'll be getting it in two mesmerizing colors, blue and titanium. And coming to the performance again, we've actually packed in the Snapdragon 660 processor in this with Cryo 260 octa-core and Adreno 512 GPU. On the GPU front, there is no two doubts about the fact that this is the best GPU which you get in this price segment from a very, very reliable processor brand, which is Snapdragon, Kolkata Snapdragon. So I was wanting this phone earlier, and I was actually talking to you about the design of the phone. So you can actually see, like probably the light is there, how good actually this phone looks in your hand, when you actually hold it. If anybody can tell me from far or even from near, like this distance, or even hold it in your hand that this is not glass, okay, if I don't tell you, it's like really amazing. So that's the kind of finish, which we've actually worked on this particular product, and we've given it a wave design. Okay, at the rear, so the glass has a texture, and like the phone back has a texture. Sorry, not glass. The back has a texture, which gives it a very, very good, exquisite feel. Yeah. And the Snapdragon 660, with its 14 nanometer FinFET technology and a 512 GPU, also comes in with an AI engine, which will enable some of the AI capabilities, which I'll talk about on the phone. And it's got power efficient 14 nanometer FinFET technology and also enhanced graphics and 3D gaming performance with Adreno 512 GPU. And what we've married it to is essentially stock Android. It's stock Android coming in again. And you know what? In our phone, when you actually talk about stock Android, right? In this phone, the number of pre-installed apps, can anybody tell me how many are there? Absolutely good. Which are the ones?
Facebook and Messenger.
Superb, yeah. Facebook, Messenger, and Instagram. So if you look at the app drawer, it just ends out here. There is nothing else. And everything, if you go to see on the screen except these three apps, are all super essential apps which are given by Google. Or you badly need it, like for example, a calculator or an SMS, a radio, that's it. I mean, nothing else. So basically, you get an absolutely bloatware free, as well as ad free UI experience. Now, ad free is another thing which we need to add. So, guys, don't you like it? I mean, like, is it good? Right? Cool. So this is what we've been doing. We've been listening to you and working on this. So we've given this, and Asus is the only brand that I know of right now, for sure in this particular segment, which gives you 100 GB of Google storage free. Okay, so you can upload all your pictures, etc., to the Google Drive. Okay, and you can easily transfer it to the next one when you want to, whatever. So you get this additional storage space, okay, which comes in from Asus with Maxwell M2, right, and even with Max M2. Comes with Android 8.1, but we are promising you that we will update it to Pi. We are already working on it in January 2019. Isn't that cool, guys? Yeah, so you get an assured Pi update, when you actually look at Max M2. And if you look at the performance formula of this product, it's simple. We've taken the best-in-class Snapdragon processor. We've added it's got AI engine. Obviously, we've taken LPDDR4X RAM, which is the fastest RAM, and we've also taken stock Android. Now, when you combine all these things together, that's how you get speed. That's how you get snappy, good performance, right? And obviously, it beats all other phones which use Snapdragon processors in this segment. But even on the GPU, on the GFX scores, it kind of beats it. But that's not the point. I mean, like one is like you look at all these benchmark scores, right? The second is when you use this combination, the actual performance. Okay, when you compare the boot up time of the phone, when you actually compare the app opening time of the phone, when you actually compare the RAM management of the phone, that's the time when you actually experience speed as a day-to-day user, not about just looking at the benchmark scores. So there, this phone, compared to the other phones, aces it all. Okay, so we've got some internal large margin, and that's what our engineers GB RAM, 64 GB storage, and 6 GB RAM, 64 GB storage. And I'm very happy to confirm that actually with the 3 GB RAM, 32 GB version, because we give you 100 GB storage, and of course we've got a triple slot for expandable memory. Actually, the phone, okay, gives you the best possible price point for a Snapdragon 660 today, with all the other features that are actually spoken about right now. So coming to the display itself, okay, so we've got a 6.26 inch full HD plus display with great 94% color gamut, and 94% color gamut is the best in the segment. Okay, I could find on the net color gamut of other phones, so I think others are best at 84% in the segment. So at 94% color gamut, NTSC color gamut, you get the most vivid and the widest selection of colors of this particular product. I think the most important point about the display, which I don't know why it's not appeared in the presentation right now, is the fact that in the front of this phone, we are actually using Corning Gorilla Glass 6, right? And Corning Gorilla Glass 6 It's the only Corning Gorilla Glass which is available in this segment. It's the best Corning Gorilla Glass, as you know, which is actually drop proof. All the other phones, okay, which are there in this particular segment, let's say below 20K, all the phones use at best maybe Corning Gorilla Glass 3 or 4. But in the 10 to 15K segment, for sure, everybody uses only up to Corning Gorilla Glass 3, or they don't use Corning Gorilla Glass at all. Either of the two things. Which means none of the other phones are actually drop resistant. Right? Only Max Pro M2 is the phone which is both scratch resistant and drop resistant. And some of you who would have actually watched the event live yesterday, you would have seen the drop test which I had shown you. Let's move on to the other part of the display, which is essentially the notch. So the notch that we've actually built into this phone is a very, very small notch. You can see we've actually shifted the receiver on the top. Okay, so it's gone up on a very, very slim area. The receiver has been put in a very slim area. But why we've chosen this kind of a notch? Because this is the smallest full function notch, okay, which is available in the market. When you say full function, means it supports camera, it supports front LED flash, it supports ambient light sensor, it supports proximity sensor, and it also supports your notification LED. So none of the functions, which are required in a notch or in the front of the phone are actually compromised when you're going to this particular notch. And this is just a comparison, which is given against some of the big brands which are there. So if you can see, ours is the only product which actually gives you LED flash in the front. Does anybody know this? Like, what is the lowest price of Gorilla Glass 6 smartphone available in the market today? Correct, that's right, 38,000 rupees. The starting price point of this phone, right? So we are actually getting you the most advanced, technology in screen protection now in the mainstream segment. And a lot of you had actually asked us that why didn't you consider Gorilla Glass in Max Pro M1, and what we've got in Max Pro M2 is the best. Simple. I mean, you've got the best protection that you can actually buy today, or the best technology available today for screen protection, which is Gorilla Glass 6 on this smartphone. So as for Corning Gorilla Glass 6 survived for 215 consecutive drops on an average. And we've tried it, actually. And it's pretty solid, it's pretty good. I would recommend you to purposely try it. If your phone drops, it's only for that situation, but don't say that I've got Corning Gorilla Glass 6, so I'm going to be like throwing my phone around. It's not for that purpose. So we've just given this comparison for here that if you were to only compare Corning Gorilla Glass 6, none of these other phones have actually Corning Gorilla Glass 6. Probably this has Gorilla Glass 3. This doesn't have any Gorilla Glass. This also has Gorilla Glass 3. Yeah. So I think I've covered this. I've covered the performance section. So we were till here. So as you can see that some of the brands, first of all, none of the other brands actually supports an LED flash in the front. Now just imagine a situation like this, like you're actually cutting a birthday cake with your girlfriend, she blows out the candles and there is no light, and now you want to take a selfie. Can you do it with any of these other phones? I doubt it. Okay? So it's not only about just getting good low light performance, it's also about having a flash which makes an important use case. And also in some of the brands, as you can see, there is no notification LED as well, which is a pretty important function, I feel. Coming to the battery, we've given a 5000 mAh battery, so no benchmarks needed, no comparisons needed, I'm sure. This will outlast everybody easily. I mean, like the other phones which are there, some of the other popular phones which are there in the segment, the 3000 already today, I was actually seeing them on the way, and our phone is easily lasting them like up to 2 days. And bloggers would have quite a heavy usage. They won't be like normal customers. So Max Pro M2 gives you like the best-in-class battery in the segment. But what is most interesting part is that despite giving you a 5000 mAh battery, okay, it weighs only 175 grams. And if you look at the weight of other phones, 4000 mAh, 182 grams, 3750 mAh, 175 grams, 3500 mAh, 174 grams. So you can just imagine the kind of tech we built in, where you get a 5000 mAh battery, okay, but you get a lightweight phone and it's really cool and easy to hold, right? And all our phones, in battery safety technology comes with actually 12 battery safety technologies, which give very, very good quality protection when it comes to batteries. So in terms of times, battery is really, really long lasting. You can see like 35 days standby, 45 hours of talk time, 23 hours of Wi-Fi browsing. But most of you guys will find use cases out there quite interesting. So if you want to watch any of the latest Hindi, like seasons which have been created on Netflix, you can easily watch it in just one charge because it gives you about 16 hours of Netflix watching time. You can watch one full day cricket running out of battery. So you can see one full one-day match continuously on your phone without worrying about the battery. When it comes to gameplay, okay, even games like PUBG or Free Fire or Asphalt 9, these are like super, super graphics, super processor, super battery intensive games. Now, you look at the kind of timing that you get, around 9 hours on these games, right? So 9 hours means you can possibly complete around 15 plus sessions of PUBG easily, right? In 9 hours, right? On a continuous basis once you charge this phone. So that's the kind of experience that you get with this phone. And coming to the camera again, we've used within the price segment the best sensor, okay, which is of Sony, which is the Sony IMX486 sensor. In this price band, Sony doesn't have a better sensor than the 486 because it's the best combination of megapixels, it's the best combination of pixel size, and it's the best combination of aperture again that we've used out here. So we've used an f1.8 aperture. Can anybody tell me in 10 to 15K price segment which other phone has Sony MX486? A2 is not in 10 to 15K. A2 is 15 to 20K. 10 to 15,000. 16 is again not below 15. I'm saying 10 to 15. Realme 1 does not have a Sony sensor. MIA1?
No.
IMX 486, guys, come on. It's easy answer. No. There's one more. No, guys. Okay, I'll answer. It's Note 5 Pro, okay? And does anybody know the aperture of Note 5 Pro? 2.2, guys, 2.2. Okay, so the aperture on that is 2.2, right? So on this phone, you get an aperture of 1.8 with 486. Now tell me which other phone has 1.8 with 486?
A2.
That's an aperture like this. So the point that I'm just trying to make is that you again get a very good sensor plus aperture combination. That's what matters actually. And we've also put in a 6P lens. So generally, typically, other manufacturers are using 5P lens. We're using 6P lens, which further enhances the quality of photography. So just to tell you the difference, okay, I'm sorry the numbers have disappeared from this slide, but basically when you actually move from a 2.2 aperture to a 1.8 aperture, the intensity of light that the phone can actually capture is 49% higher. So you get 49% higher light capture on this particular phone compared to a 2.2 aperture. So this is 2.2, this is 1.8. You can see the extent to which the aperture is actually wider. And even when it comes to pixel size compared to a standard 1 micrometer pixel camera, a 1.251 captures 56% more light. So you've got 49% more light coming in due to the aperture, you've got 56% more light coming in due to the pixel size and the capability to capture light, and therefore you get very, very good low light performance. Plus, we also use the Spectra 160 ISP, okay, which is on the Snapdragon 660, which further enhances the picture processing and photography quality of this particular phone. And very soon we'll be rolling out an update which will actually enable AI scene detection on this phone using the AI capabilities of the Snapdragon 660 processor. And it also supports 4K HD videos, EIS for videos, and we also have a pro mode in which you can actually do your photography by adjusting all the settings manually. So you can actually select what kind of white balance you want, what kind of shutter speed you want, what kind of exposure value you want, okay? Or yeah, most of it I've covered, but nonetheless there are some more functions as well. So you can actually then do your professional photography, and friends, it's quite easy, you know, like if you play with this function and you try different settings, you'll start realizing how different settings can affect the kind of picture that you want, and you can really learn good professional photography as well, like the DSLR. And the secondary 5 MP camera also enables very good 4K shots. And the best part is that when you want to take a portrait shot, you can actually adjust, okay, the extent of bokeh that you want real time. Processing, it's real time. So you, while you're taking a picture, you can decide, you know, how much bokeh you want. So, sorry, the projector is not that great to present you the kind of colors which are there, but frankly speaking, it's got very good capability to capture true, and you will also see very good bokeh. So if you see some of the reviews or some of the first impressions, you know, which bloggers have actually put up on the camera, there's excellent feedback on Maxwell too. Right guys, have many of you already seen that? So on the camera there's been like very low light conditions because of all the technology that I explained to you. The phone delivers very good low light photography. Also, we had compared the EIS performance. I think the other video is not playing, but basically with EIS also, it's a very stable thing. In the front, we put in a 13 megapixel camera with f2 aperture and 1.12 micron pixel size, and the front camera quality also is very good. It also comes with a soft LED flash, therefore it can enable you to take selfies even in no light conditions. And the best part, guys, and this is again going to be very important, we are going to be getting EIS, okay, for the front camera as well. Okay, so you get EIS, you get the EIS for the front camera as well. So when you want to take selfie videos as well, okay, you get stable selfie videos. Audio, friends, is a very important aspect about the phone today, because what are you doing most of the time, guys, on the phone? Huh? Watching videos, playing games, right? Best part, are you spending a lot of time reading nowadays on the phone? Correct? Less time reading, more time watching videos, playing games, right? And what plays a more important role out there? The speaker as well, right? So the audio experience has to be really good. Uh, when we actually, you know, like, therefore what we've done is we've actually taken the best of the technology. So like, we give you an NXP smart amp in this. Does anybody know about the NXP as a company? Anybody knows about the NXP as a company? Okay, if you Google it, you'll realize that NXP was earlier a part of Philips, and they make the best technology when it comes to audio for smartphones. Qualcomm was going to acquire NXP, I think, at a valuation of $20 billion. Okay, so NXP is a really strong player when it comes to making very high quality audio for phones, and it just does not come to the amplifiers, but they also give us a lot of other codecs which are used in voice telephony as well to enhance very good voice experience when you talk on the phone. So we've used the best quality NXP amp along with a 5-magnet speaker. So typically smartphones use a 3-magnet speaker. A 3-magnet speaker doesn't give you that good clarity at high volumes. It doesn't give you very good bass performance. But on this you've got a 5-magnet speaker again to give you very good quality audio. And the best part is, this year, I forgot to tell the story on the camera as well. So this year we've been working on this Made for India thing, right? So what we did is we realized that we as Indians have a different preference, right, when it comes to camera and audio. When I went to our R&D center very recently, and we actually were testing our phones, and we were testing Max Pro against even others, and trying to see which phone is really best in audio, and we wanted Max Pro to be the best in audio. All the testing, and I was surprised to see this, was actually happening on Indian music, and our engineers had already shortlisted all the top performing, you know, songs in India, the chart busters, and we were actually using those chart busters to test this phone and fine tune the audio output of this phone. So this audio performance of this phone is custom tuned for the Indian market. And also the camera, by the way. Camera also, we've really done a lot of research with consumers and also with bloggers, and we've taken them through you know, multiple detailed sessions on selecting which pictures look good, why, what kind of color saturation they like, etc., to kind of tune the camera in a manner that Indians would love it. So that's the way we also tune the camera. So it's really custom tuned for India. And from a convenience perspective, you've got fast face unlock, you've got fast fingerprint unlock, and you got triple slots where you can put two SIMs, you can expand it with 2 TB storage. You also got a dual 4G VoLTE support on this across all major operators, so you'll have VoLTE working on all operators simultaneously when you use two 4G SIMs. So that's about Max Pro M2. I hope you guys like the phone, right? You guys are experts at this. You know that on the launch day we'll have a very special bank offer which we've not yet declared. You should watch Flipkart for more space. On the first day, you'll get an attractive upfront bank offer, okay, as a discount on the phone when you buy the phone. And you will also get complete mobile protection plan only at 99 rupees for both the phones. So you save a lot of money, okay, when you actually buy the phone on the first day. And you also buy the complete mobile protection plan. And we also, on top of that, after you avail the discount on the bank offer, you can also go in for an EMI, or you can go for an EMI without the bank offer. So therefore, you get an attractive EMI offer as well on the day of the sale. And it will obviously be exclusively available on Flipkart. Sale starts on 18th for Max M2, and sale starts on 20th for Max M2.
Subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon and never miss another update.